Hello, this is Blue Star, Defender of Equestria, and this is my next Focus On video. The ending of Rainbow Rocks, and what the heck does this mean? Just like the first Equestria Girls movie, the ending of Rainbow Rocks was really cool, it was awesome, but it's really confusing at the same time. It's like, wait a minute, what does this mean? And at first, it's not too clear of exactly what is going on. What does this mean? For starters, no, I don't think that the main six, quote-unquote, losing round one is the Sirens defeating the Elements of Harmony, because in theory, there's no way they can do that. Besides, I didn't see any rainbows or lasers, so they didn't beat up the Elements of Harmony. They defeated the main six, and I think the reason is very simple, that just like throughout this whole movie, the main six's big problem is that they're really not working together as a team. They're more interested in their own interests and their own problems and things and whatever, and they're sort of working towards the same goal, but they're really not working as a team or as a group of friends. And this is in a way reflected in the first song that they sing, where it's, you'll notice that there's a lot of I in it, which is fine, it's like, I'll set myself free. It's definitely focusing on, them and, on I and everything. And this explains why they get their butts kicked in a way during the first round between the Sirens, because ironically, the Sirens are acting more as a team than the main six are. The main six are kind of attacking one at a time and sort of in a kind of semi-effective way. But when the Sirens, start coming together as one team and all attacking at the same time, they kick the main six's butts. But yeah, this isn't a defeat of the Elements of Harmony, just the main six. They may have lost this round, but they win the next one. And the reason why is, well, it's sort of an unwritten rule that togetherness is the ultimate power in Equestria and in Canterlot High. It's like, I want to invoke something that headcanon Luda said to me in Blue Star 1, where it's like, remember that the greatest power here is togetherness, friendship, love, community. As long as you have that, you will always prevail against any threat that comes your way. But when you fight alone, that's when failure comes. Yes, this is headcanon, but I do believe that sentiment exists throughout that show. I mean, certainly every single time the main six are working together as friends, as a team, and all those things, they kick the enemy's butts! They destroy them! That's because when you're truly working together as a true team and as true friends, there's almost no power that can defeat that, especially against something like the Sirens. That's why they lose, because in a way, they are fighting alone, in a sense. They're sort of working kind of together, but not really working together. Kind of reminds me of this thing in Star Trek First Contact, where the Federation fleet is just sort of flying around and shooting almost mindlessly at the Borg cube with no real tactics or plan. They're just shooting at it, and that doesn't really work too well. However, that changes later on when someone takes charge. Someone who we kind of didn't think was going to be in charge, but ends up being in charge. Yeah, that was definitely the next cool moment, was that, Sunset Shimmer, we need you! Twilight's realized, I need your help. Yeah, Sunset Shimmer, at first she starts singing kind of like the main six did, emphasis on, you're never gonna bring me down, and all that. But then it starts to change. My friends are here to bring me round. She said the magic word, friends. All of a sudden, the whole tone of this song and everything changes. It's no longer about Sunset Shimmer or the main six. It's about we. It's about our friendship. Then everything is completely turned around. And all of a sudden, it's like, you are gonna get your butts kicked, Sirens. You are gonna so get it now, because they've unlocked that power that they've been trying to unlock throughout this movie. It is like, I love this movie because not only is it building in all of the main six and all the friends are coming together and yay and everything and the rainbow and that's so cool, but this friendship is also being spread and everything to all of the students in Canterlot High. Everyone's joining in the song, and that was so awesome and it was so cool. It's like, yay! We will reject the Sirens and we shall come together! Yay! I like that, and in a way explains what happens next, because the whole thing with the rainbow and, oh my gosh, it's a giant Alicorn! And he's gonna kill us all! Run! Was my initial thoughts about seeing this giant, massive male Alicorn? I'm just glad that he's on our side. But anyway, it's like, yeah, that was an odd thing. It's like, they just formed this rainbow without the elements of harmony, it appears, and formed a giant male Alicorn? How does that make any sense? It took me a while, but I finally figured out it kinda does. I'll give you a hint. What is in the front of Canterlot High? It's a statue of what appears to be basically a male horse in this sort of rearing up position. The same kind of position that the giant Alicorn starts off in. I almost think that this is all of the magic of the main six, and probably maybe even a little bit of the school coming together and forming, in a way, what is the spirit of Canterlot High. Oh, I can't resist this. By your powers combined, I am the spirit of Canterlot High, and we will that you shall not prevail. I love that. In a way, that's exactly what that is. Not to mention, I kind of cheated by listening to the commentary. I don't know if it's considered cheating or not, but yeah, they explained that the Alicorn is actually a prism in reverse. A prism splits regular sunlight into the colors of the rainbow, but this time it's working the opposite way. It's taking the colors of the main six and focusing together into this one big devastating attack. I like that. And in a way, that also symbolizes why they prevail in the end. It's because they're bringing each of their magic, their talents, their passions, their friendship, and collectively bringing it together to form this one attack. So this is why I don't think this is the element of harmony, as we've seen that even in this battle that they have some sort of magic that they can somehow bring to bear. How, it's not exactly made clear. We've seen that even in the comics that the main six can have this sort of magic that, you know, even the non-unicorns can somehow sort of use in these kind of situations. And I think that's what's happening here, is that the magic that they got from the crown and Equestria Girls is in a way being summoned in this moment. And of course, since Shimmer also had access to the crown and was exposed to it, if you will, is that she has that same power now. So she's able to do exactly what the main six are doing. And they're all combining their magic and their powers into this one moment so that we can go and defeat the Sirens. Roar! I really loved that moment. That was just so touching. It's like everyone's coming together, including the school, to go defeat the villains. Isn't that awesome? I wish this would happen in the real world so much more. And I really hope that they have a moment like this in the regular show. And I have a feeling, at some point, we probably will. So that is the end of my video on the ending of Rainbow Rocks. And also probably Rainbow Rocks videos in general. At long last, back to Comrack videos! Yay! So, until then, this is Blue Star. Stay strong and pony on. Blue Star out.